Now, a tragic case from Kerala's Kozhikode has once again raised troubling questions about the power of viral social media accusations and their real-world consequences. A 42-year-old man identified as Deepak allegedly died by suicide after a video accusing him of misbehavior on a private bus went viral online. The woman who recorded the video while traveling on a bus from Payanur railway station in Kannur alleged the man had touched her inappropriately. The video has been uploaded on social media and was viewed more than 2 million times, triggering widespread outrage. But Deepak's family and local residents insist the allegations were baseless. According to relatives, Deepak, an employee at a garment firm, was devastated after being publicly named and shamed online with no formal complaint or police verification at the time the video went viral. On Sunday morning at around 7 a.m., family members found Deepak hanging from a fan in his room after he failed to come out as usual. He had been living with his parents. Police from Medical College Police Station rushed to the spot, conducted an inquest and later handed over the body to the family after a post-mortem examination. A case of unnatural death has been registered. Deepak is survived by his elderly parents who say their son was broken by the online backlash. Meanwhile, the woman has maintained that she stands by her allegations. As police continue their probe, the case raises a larger questions for society. Who takes responsible for the social media becomes judge, jury and executioner. My colleague Vivek, in fact, joins us with more details. Vivek, this video did go, in fact, viral, and of course, the comment section was filled with a lot of questions on this, and there were people who wanted to put out their fury as a third person as well. It has all resulted in the death of a person. Is it time that unbridled social media viewing, or rather live telecasting, should be curbed?
Absolutely. It's high time that such kind of digital videos, especially trying to especially by trying and posting informations like this, which is not even been proved by the police. There should be a curb on this. There has been massive social media outrage following this particular video that's been shot by Shimjida Mustafa, who is a YouTuber based out in Kozhikode. Remember, this is indeed a very shocking incident. This incident happened on Friday in a public bus which was traveling to Payanur, where this YouTuber was trying to, videograph a person who was trying to allegedly touch her in a misappropriate manner and in an inappropriate manner. And this video was later, within minutes, she had shared this. Nearly 1 million views were there, and even 12,000 people had shared this particular video. And later, after one day, she even came and put out another video saying how she felt. But if you look carefully at this particular video, it can be seen, it can be understood that nowhere was Deepak trying to touch her or behave in an inappropriate manner. And after this particular incident, what we understand from the sources is that Deepak, who's also a sales manager, was mentally, shattered. He was under mental trauma, and he was facing a lot of social media outrage. And later, his friends tried to console him. He even spoke to one of his friends, and his friend said he'll talk to him on Sunday. But after that, his mobile phone was switched off, and later his neighbors found that he had died by suicide inside his home. Remember, his elderly parents is yet to know about this particular incident. I mean, this social media shaming that happened, and because they were elderly people, and this particular incident has sent shockwaves across the society. A lot of people, including dubbing artist Bhagya Lakshmi, has come out and openly slammed this particular digital shaming, so-called digital shaming culture, which is very much existent in the society right now, where YouTubers and social media influencers go and try to put out video which is not even proved by the police. Remember, she also says that she has filed a complaint with the Vadagara police, but what we came to know is that there is no formal complaint that's been lodged. So basically, what we understand is that the kind of statements she's been putting forward is also untrue. Now, the police has registered a case for unnatural death and has begun the investigation. But one thing is there that in social media, there is a massive outrage against this particular woman, where she videographed inside the public bus, which led to the suicide of a 41-year-old sales manager called Deepak, who's based out in Kozhikode in Govindapuram. Their family, friends, and relatives are still, yet to come out of this mental trauma. They still can't believe it that this kind of incident had happened. were this kind of thing. They say that he's not a kind of person who's in that kind of behavior. He is quite known among his neighborhood, and among his friends as a person who's supposed to be very decent when it comes to dealing with women, and he is not person who has indulged in such practices. But this particular video has kind of put them in a complete mental stress, especially Deepak, who was in mental trauma right from Friday afternoon when this incident happened. And on Sunday, that is yesterday, he took this extreme step of dying by suicide, and that has actually raised a lot of questions. Like you said, it's time to basically raise questions and come out with a rule or a law basically to curb such activities. Remember, a social media activist and Rahul Ishwar has also filed a complaint with the DGP and with the police to take stringent action against this particular YouTuber as far as this case is concerned.
Also, Vivek, the woman, in fact, has stood by her allegations. She said that she's the one who's, in fact, suffered and experienced what has happened. And therefore, she, in fact, stands by the allegations that have been put in. But now a probe needs to be done on this as to what exactly happened on that bus, taking the woman's account also in place.
Yes, that also her statement will also be taken into account by the police. Because there were other people who were also present in that particular bus. If you look at the particular video, there was a woman standing behind her. There is a young lady who is standing next to her. There are people around. So even their statements will be taken because their statement is going to be extremely important as whether they have found anything at that point of time. But remember, in this particular incident, if you look at very carefully at this particular video, she did not have any remorse at that point of time. She has not reacted at that point of time. She had felt uncomfortable. She should have at least raised her voice. She hasn't spoken a word. Even the people around, this particular person called Deepak, even they haven't reacted. So all these things has to be taken into account, and only then that the police will be registering a case in this particular incident. Now, many people in social media and some of the people whom I spoke personally says that there should be a case that's registered against her because there was nothing which is found inappropriate from the side of Deepak as far as this case is concerned. This is what many say. But yes, as you said, both the sides will be taken into account, and only after that, this case will progress further.
Well, thank you, Vivek, for in fact joining us with all those details.